Once hailed as one-third of the Shield, Dean Ambrose was one of the most beloved and unpredictable superstars in WWE history. But in 2019, he shocked the wrestling world by walking away from the company he helped define. Why did this happen? What drove Dean Ambrose, now known as Jon Moxley, to leave the WWE at the height of his career? Today, we dive deep into the truth behind his exit.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
To understand why Dean Ambrose left WWE, we first need to appreciate his journey. Starting his wrestling career on the independent circuit, Ambrose made a name for himself as Jon Moxley. When WWE signed him, fans had high hopes for the hardcore wrestler. And did he deliver? Absolutely. Debuting alongside Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns as The Shield, Ambrose became part of one of the greatest factions in WWE history. Dean Ambrose joined WWE in 2010, competing under the FCW banner, which later became NXT. Known for his gritty and intense promos, Ambrose quickly caught the attention of fans and WWE officials. In 2012, he made his main roster debut alongside Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns as part of The Shield, a faction that redefined dominance in WWE. The Shield dominated WWE, taking on legends like The Undertaker and Triple H. As the group disbanded in 2014, Ambrose stood out for his unpredictable and chaotic persona, earning the nickname the Lunatic Fringe. From 2014 to 2016, Dean Ambrose proved he could thrive as a solo competitor. His matches were gritty, his promos compelling, and his character resonated with fans who saw him as the ultimate underdog. In 2016, he reached the peak of his career by winning the Money in the Bank contract and cashing it in on the same night to become WWE Champion. 2016 was undoubtedly Ambrose's best year. As WWE Champion, he headlined major events and solidified his legacy as one of the top stars of the company. However, after losing the WWE Championship, Ambrose's career began to stagnate. By 2017, he found himself in repetitive mid-card feuds and tag team storylines. His character's unpredictability was replaced by over-the-top antics, and fans started to notice the creative decline. In December 2017, Ambrose suffered a triceps injury that sidelined him for almost 9 months. During this time, he began to reevaluate his role in WWE. Despite a much-hyped return in 2018, things didn't improve. The 2018 to 2019 period was the lowest point of Ambrose's WWE career. His heel turn against Seth Rollins, though initially exciting, quickly fell apart due to poor creative decisions. Segments like the gas mask promo alienated fans and made Ambrose's character feel forced and uninspired. Ambrose later admitted that he felt creatively stifled. Scripts handed to him didn't align with his vision, and he began to dread going to work. In multiple interviews after leaving WWE, Jon Moxley revealed his frustrations with the company's creative direction. WWE fans know that Vince McMahon has the final say in almost every storyline, and for Ambrose, this became a problem. From being forced into cringe-worthy promos to gimmicks that didn't align with his vision, Ambrose felt that WWE's scripted style stripped away the authenticity he'd built his career on. He was tired of being handed lines that didn't make sense and being forced into a character he no longer recognized. One of the breaking points came during his feud with Seth Rollins. Ambrose felt the storyline could have been iconic, but instead, it became convoluted and over-the-top, with segments that alienated even his biggest fans. Dean Ambrose's frustrations weren't just about creative differences. His time in WWE took a toll on his physical and emotional well-being. In early 2019, WWE announced that Dean Ambrose would not be renewing his contract. Fans were heartbroken but also understood his frustration. Ambrose wanted more than WWE could offer. He wanted freedom. Shortly after his WWE exit, Jon Moxley emerged in AEW at Double or Nothing. It was here that he rediscovered his passion for wrestling, embracing the creative freedom AEW offered. Since leaving WWE, Jon Moxley has flourished. Dean Ambrose is dead. Now it's Jon Moxley, a beast of a performer who does things his way. Moxley has become the face of AEW, much like Roman Reigns carries WWE on his shoulders. Whether it's in hardcore matches, classic technical bouts, or intense rivalries, Moxley has shown the wrestling world what true creative freedom looks like. Moxley has held the AEW World Championship 4 times, proving he is not just a main event player, but the backbone of AEW. He goes where he's needed, takes on any challenge, and thrives in an environment that values his passion and vision. Jon Moxley's run in AEW is nothing short of legendary, and he's enjoying every moment of it. But fans haven't stopped dreaming about his eventual WWE return. With his AEW contract reportedly expiring in 2027, the anticipation is building. Could we see Jon Moxley, formerly Dean Ambrose, back in WWE? Fans are waiting like mad for that moment, and it's safe to say that wrestling history could be made again. Dean Ambrose's departure from WWE wasn't just about walking away from a company. It was about reclaiming his passion and identity. While fans may have missed him in WWE, Jon Moxley's journey proves that sometimes taking a risk is the only way to find true happiness, and that's the lesson we learn from him. Sometimes, taking a risk and stepping into the unknown is the only way to rediscover your purpose. It's not just about wrestling, it's about life. If you're stuck in a place where you're not growing or thriving, maybe it's time to make that bold move, just like Jon Moxley did. So what do you think? Did Dean Ambrose make the right choice by leaving WWE? Are you excited to see Jon Moxley back in WWE in the future? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to JM Playground for more wrestling stories and updates.